what strategies are you doing every day in life to overcome your own personal enemy, those insecurities?
It's funny. I mean, I've done such a good job in my life leading others and motivating and inspiring others, and building others up to help them become the best version of themselves. And I'm really good at probably being a pretty high level version of myself. But I also have a tendency to look at myself tied to the past. Oh yeah, you're that guy that fucked up, or I was a scrawny little runt in high school, so I carry sometimes that thought, and I've just kind of ignored it my whole life. So as I get older, now it's more, how do you grow to say, man, I love this person who I am. I do it with my spouse. I do it with my kids. My kids aren't perfect. Neither is my wife. I mean, she's damn near perfect, but so you got to do it with yourself. And I think that's where, I think that's probably the Maslow's hierarchy of highest level self-actualization. You accept that, even my weaknesses and faults or flaws and they're not even real. I mean, some of this stuff is just created in my mind from traumas you have when you're younger. And I think that makes the difference. I will say this to people though, it is not an excuse. So don't allow those little voices and the little demons that you have stop you. And that is a superpower of mine. I've never allowed it to stop me. I've never allowed those little voices or the weight of doubt or whatever it is stop me. I've leaned into it and always gone after it and ignored that. Sometimes it's tiring. So that's where I would tell you, figure out how to get past that sooner than later. But don't ever let it be an excuse. That truly is the overcome mindset. When people tell you, or you have it in your mind, maybe you grew up in a really negative family and your parents told you you'd never be able to do this, or I don't know, maybe you were in an abusive relationship and you had a husband or a wife that told you you're just a fuck up and a failure or whatever it is. And you get out into the real world and you hear that voice again, ignore it, drive through it, crush things, and you will build your confidence. And that little voice may always be there. It's kind of part of life.